Hi everybody!
Welcome to
Min and Jean
TV! 안녕하세요 여러분, 민앤진 TV입니다. 아이부터 어른까지 영어는 민앤진 TV와 함께 구독해주세요. 많이 부탁드려요.
Seoul. Who are we going to meet?
Your announcer friend from the seminar you took.
How do you feel about it?
It'll be nice to meet him.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I'm Jun.
I'm Jean.
이렇게 Jun and Jean으로 가도 되겠는데. I'm very nervous.
Oh, don't be nervous.
This way. 네. 이강준입니다. 반갑습니다. 와. 이 민앤진 TV를 제가 잘 지켜보고 있었거든요. 저도 영어 공부를 하고 있는데요. 아나운서 활동을 하면서 외국인을 만날 때 가장 어렵더라고요. 소통이 잘 안 돼가지고. 그래서 좀 도움을 구하고자 부끄럽지만 좀 찾아왔습니다.
반갑습니다.
아유, 반갑습니다. 좀 도와주십시오.
그럼 먼저 한번 강준쌤 영어 실력 살짝 테스트하면 좋겠는데 저도 엄청 떨리더라고요.
네.
Today we're gonna check his English level
Okay.
for now and then later we'll have another test.
오케이. 와, 긴장돼. I'm really nervous.
Don't be nervous.
I understand though. Then have
The
a
test is pretty simple.
Pretty simple. I'm very nervous.
For the first task.
긴장돼. 이게 first test. 토익 보는 것 같은데 지금.
No.
구독해주세요. 많이 부탁드려요.
Tell me
Tell me.
a little bit about yourself.
My name is Gangjun Lee. I'm living in Seoul, in Bangbedong. Yeah. I have one child, one wife.
That's the best. Yeah.
My job is announcer
Okay.
and Korean sportscaster. My wife is Korean and Australian. She can speak English very well, but can't speak English very well.
Sure.
Hobby is watching movie and watching American drama,
Okay.
watching Japanese drama and animation.
So you mentioned that you have one child. Tell me a little bit more about your child.
My child is very cute.
Okay.
She born 9 months ago.
Sure.
She have 8 teeth.
That's a lot for 9 months. Yeah.
She
poor
is
mom.
stand up.
Really?
Yes. Wow.
So you also mentioned that you're an announcer, a sportscaster.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about your job.
I'm sportscaster. Car racing sportscaster. Do you know car racing?
Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
Korean famous car racing.
I'm American. We know car races.
Yeah, okay. Korea car racing. That's it.
That's it. Tell me a little about why you became an announcer.
When I was young, my dream is singer, but I can sing very well, more than other people.
Sure.
Other people. So 노래하기 전에 제가 스피치 on stage speech
Instead of singing.
after singing. People, wow, 말도 잘하고 노래도 잘한다.
Okay. You speak very well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 그래서 speaking, MC, interesting. 이제 my job is MC.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's how you became
Yeah.
an MC and an announcer. So I'm going to ask you one more question.
Yeah.
Tell me about a goal
Go.
that you have for your future.
I wanna leave Australia.
Okay.
There, I want to have a new job. So I'm learn English and Japanese very hard
Sure.
every day. Anyway, my future is on stage. People speak.
Okay.
Speaking more. My hobby, my possible
Okay.
dream.
Sure.
Share.
Sure. Like a public speaker.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes.
Motivational speaker?
Yes.
Yeah?
Public motivation.
No speaker.
Yeah, speaker.
Yeah, great.
I'm doing.
Okay, thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
That's the end of the test.
Done?
That's the test.
와, 테스트 끝났네요.
Breathe. Yeah.
그래도 질문은 알아들어서 다행이네요. My level, very low level.
Jin
Let me
will
think
figure
about
out. Yeah.
Yes.
Min and Jin.
TV.
TV.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
What's the result?
I gave you a result of an intermediate
Yeah.
level, but middle intermediate. Okay?
중급 중에 중급.
Which means that you can speak about familiar topics. You know, your job and who you are.
익숙한 주제에 대해서 얘기할 수 있고.
Okay? And I asked you pretty simple questions, and you answered with details. And that's
짧고 단순한 질문에 대해서 자세하게 대답을 했고.
answering with details gives you intermediate level. Beginners often, you know, tell me about yourself, and they'll tell you your name and their job. And then, yeah.
보통 비기너 수준에서는 단답형으로 대답을 하는데 그래도 강준쌤은
문장을 만들어 보려고
애를 쓰고 디테일을 주려고 했기 때문에 인터미디어 중급.
야, 중급 저에게 너무 과한 거 아닙니까? 저 중급은 아닌데.
There were a couple of places where your answer was a little small,
Yeah.
and then I asked for a little bit more information. That's fine. That's common. You didn't have anything where I didn't understand what you were saying. Now, if I had not lived in Korea and taught English learners for a while, we might have had more trouble. But that's really common with intermediate level. Intermediate students do well with people who are used to talking to non-native speakers. If you went to New York City and tried to get a job at a company where no one speaks Korean
Yes.
and they're not used to language learners, you might have a problem. But any intermediate level student would have a problem. I would have the same problem in Korea. Okay? But your sentences are well developed.
중급이 너무 과한.
근데 우리 진 선생님은 현재 대학교에서 랭귀지 센터 교수님으로 계시고 이런 게 주된 잡이에요. 그렇기 때문에 믿으셔도 됩니다.
야, 저를 제 생각에는 오기 전에 최하일 것이다. 자, 이렇게 못하는 사람이. 왜냐면 자기소개 같은 경우에는 제가 늘 이제 저를 소개해야 되니까 어쩔 수 없이 외워뒀던 부분이 없지 않아 있고, 그래서 최하지 않을까 생각했는데 의외로 미들 레벨.
Mid. So intermediate, mid.
그게 어딥니까? 네? 최하 바닥이 아닌 이상.
그죠? 레벨의 한가운데. Basic, Intermediate, 그 다음에 Advanced, and
Superior.
Superior.
다행입니다.
Your wife may be superior.
My level was
Superior.
no.
Advanced.
Advanced, low.
어드밴스 로우. 이렇게 명확하게 평가를 딱 해주시면서.
네, 그래서 저도 영어 공부하고 있습니다. 좀 올라가 보려고.
야.
You would survive in America.
생존할 수
You
있다고요?
could get coffee, you could get food, you could take a bus.
그런 생활 영어는 가능하죠.
The thing about Min with her English, she may be advanced low, but she's not afraid to speak.
Yes.
That's the key.
한국인 분들은 자기 영어를 좀 평가절하하는 경향이 있어요. 자기가 잘할 수 있는데 또 잘 못한다고 생각하고 그게 겸손하다고 생각하는데 진이랑 저는 항상 그 얘기를 하거든요. Korean students always says, I'm sorry, I'm not good at English. I can't speak English very
It's so
well.
hard, it's so hard.
계속 그렇게만 생각하고 머물러 있는 거는 아무런 도움이 되지 않아요.
I noticed this earlier because you said I don't speak English very well. You can't say that anymore.
구독
눌러
주세요.
지금요.
지금 바로 눌러주시면